Daytona Beach, Florida, home to Hanksters, Hot Rods, Muscle Car, and Collector Car Showroom. Where we own all of our vehicles, we are not a consignment dealership. During the next 7 to 8 minutes of this video presentation, we are going to go over our buying process. So if you're already familiar with our process or you've watched our videos in the past, please feel free to fast forward to today's vehicle presentation. In Daytona Beach, we have a 25,000 square foot facility where we house 60 to 70 collector cars, all of which we own. Hanksters.com. We are an internet-based business. We have 80 to 100 photographs on our website of each vehicle, along with a 20 to 25 minute video presentation. The reason we have this content on our website is because the majority of the transactions we conduct month after month and year after year are done sight unseen. Yes, people wire us money for $30,000, $50,000, $70,000 cars without ever coming to look at them. However, I do not encourage that you do this. Classic cars, they're awesome, nostalgic, have great looks, get a lot of compliments, a lot of eyeball, a lot of appeal. But they're 30, 40, 50-year-old cars. They are not that brand new car that you're going to go get from your Ford or Dodge dealer or Chevrolet dealership. They all have flaws, deficiencies, weaknesses, tendencies, some of which we try to disclose in our video presentation and in our photos on our website. I encourage you to come in person to check out the car for yourself. We would gladly pull the car outside for you. You can check out the paint condition, interior condition, real good out in the natural light. You can pop the hood, you can pop the trunk, look the car real good with your own eyes. We have 2 twin post lifts here in our Daytona showroom. We'd be more than happy to put the car in air for you if you'd like us to. You can check out the undercarriage, the suspension components, the bottom of the motor, the bottom of the transmission, the floor pan condition, the tire condition. We'll let you drive the car. You can see how the car stops, starts, steers, accelerates, how the transmission shifts, how the ride feels, if there's any noises you don't like, if there's any kind of vibrations or anything like that you do not like. This way, when the vehicle shows up to you wherever you're at in the United States or in the world, there are no surprises because you were here and you went over the car for yourself in its entirety. In our photo shoots and in our video presentations, we try to represent each vehicle as honestly and as accurately as we possibly can and offer full transparency. However, we can only cover so much content in a 20-minute video presentation, and this is why we encourage you guys to come in person and check the car out for yourself. What happens next? Once you decide on your classic ride, where do we go from here? If you're a cash buyer, we accept cashier's check from your bank and bank wire transfer. And if you're coming to visit us in person, you want to bring us cash, we'll take that too. That does still spend today, believe it or not. Maybe you don't have the cash to buy one of these cars. What are my financing options? We work with a few different collector car lenders that offer terms on these vehicles. The terms start at 5 years and they go up to 15 years. Approval is going to be based on your credit bureau, debt to income ratio, time on the job, time at your residence, price of the car, things like that. I discussed 15-year term. They aren't going to do 15 years on a $25,000 car. There is price cutoffs for that 15-year approval, and obviously you have to qualify on the credit end. The loans from the lenders are simple interest loans, which means if your payment's $500 a month and you pay $800 a month, the extra $300 goes towards principal. Also, no prepayment penalty. So if you get approved for an 8-year term, which is about the average approval term, and you pay it off in 12 months, they aren't going to penalize you for doing so. So that makes it nice to own one of these classics also. Short-term money loans, you can do that. And then you can pull money out of your home equity line or your 401k or pull cash out of the bank, whatever the circumstances that you have are. Once the vehicle is paid for, what happens? The car goes through a pre-delivery inspection process. We sell old cars. Anything can stop working, anything can start leaking at any given moment. Therefore, we put the vehicle through one last shakedown prior to it leaving our facility and heading your direction. We torque the lug nuts, we check the tire pressure, we check the fluid levels, make sure the AC is blowing cold if it's equipped, make sure your brake lights work, your horn works, your wipers work, all of that stuff. Once it's green lighted and the guys say it's good to go, then we detail it. After it goes through detail, a carrier is dispatched if we are the ones handling the shipping. We can typically have a truck here within 48 hours. However, If you're in a more rural or remote destination, or a holiday falls in there, or maybe you're on the West Coast where they do fewer runs because of obviously the travel distance, it may take 3, 4, 5 business days to get a truck here, but I promise you, we know you're excited to get your ride. We are excited we earned your business as a customer. We will get you your vehicle as quickly and as safely as we possibly can. If you're the one handling the shipping, let's say you're sending your own carrier, or you're coming with your own enclosed or open transport, or you're driving the car home because you're close enough, we'll let you know when the vehicle is ready and you can come pick the vehicle up. That about covers our purchasing process here at Hankster's Hot Rods of Daytona. So let's get started with today's vehicle presentation. Okay, all you crazy Mopar fanatics, are you ready for a pretty awesome piece of inventory? 1970 Plymouth GTX. Is it a numbers matching motor? Yes. It is a numbers matching trans? Yes. Is there a numbers matching core support? Yes. We have the original window sticker. We have a fender tag breakdown, which we did not do, so I'll show you the fender tag breakdown and you can break it down yourself. We'll have a picture of the fender tag, a picture of the numbers matching block from 125/69. We will have a picture of the numbers matching transmission, all on our website. It's a fantastic car, so let's get started. Obviously, you know, if it's a numbers matching 1970 GTX, the car started life with a 440. So it's a 440 motor. No power brakes. It is four-wheel drum brakes. Car does have power steering. And of course, there is no air. Fender tag is present. Like I said, we will have a photo of that on our website. The core support is numbers matching. We will have a photo of that on our website as well. So that tells you that the car was never in a front end collision and that the car was not a complete rust bucket, because if it was, the core support would have probably rusted and you would have had to replace it. Hemi orange. Make sure the hood's shut. It does have an air grabber hood on it. The air grabber does not function. It is permanently bolted open. There is provisions to make that work. They are expensive, so if you want to invest in making the air grabber hood work, that is up to you. We are not making that investment. We bought it this way. We are selling it this way. The car does have turn signal indicators in the hood. Those do function. We will show you that on the test drive. There are a couple little spots there on the air grabber where, you know, something probably hit it while it was driving or whatever. A couple little chips there out of the air grabber. The paint on the car is absolutely fantastic throughout. Real nice here on the top of the hood, top of the fenders. If the black, I believe the black is vinyl, and I believe that it is also cleared over. That's what, to me, it looks like and feels like. It does have hood pins, as you just saw me put in. The chrome on the front bumper is really in great shape. Does have a little bit there, weeble wobble of the rubber bumpers on there, but overall, real nice condition on the front bumper. Same thing with the molding all around your grill hood area. GTX emblem in the center. Really a fantastic looking car up front. No real issues to speak of. It's got a couple little dents there in your chrome moldings, but once again, the chrome on the front bumper, you know, no pitting, flaking, anything like that going on. Pretty outstanding looking car up front. Down the side of the car, I guess let's get started with the driver's side front fender, since that's where we are at. Vinyl, black vinyl stripe that goes down the side of the car, all in nice shape, no cracking, no peeling, anything like that. Chrome on the wheel opening moldings, in good shape. The raised white letter Cooper tires that you see, those are brand new. We put those on there. Car had a little bit older tire on it, so therefore we replaced them. There are no paint issues on the front fender on the driver's side, neither high nor low. Pretty uniform, outstanding paint throughout the entire driver's side front fender. And it's pretty much the same throughout the entire car. VIN number, we'll have that on the website as well. Glass clarity up front, real nice condition, no cracks, no chips, nothing going on there. Let's take a step or two back from the car and check out the door fitment on the driver's side. Really nice fitment to the front fender, to the rear quarter. We'll pan the bottom of the driver door to show you that there's no paint issues going on down there, blistering, cracking, bubbling, Bondo, rust. It's a pretty outstanding car. The glass on the car, vent window, door glass, quarter window glass, all in real nice condition. Good clarity. Same thing with your drip rail molding here. In pretty nice shape. We'll jump up to the roof before we go to the interior of the car. Does have a pretty nice paint up here on the roof. There are a couple little tiny pock marks there in the roof. Very slight, but overall, real nice uniform paint up top and nice uniform clear up top on the roof of this GTX. And look at how nicely the door closes to the rear quarter. By the way, I'm going to share another piece of useful information with you. This is a documented 41,000 original mile car on the title. So when we do the test drive, I'll show you the current mileage, but it is an actual miles car. So that's even more value to this Mopar that already has a numbers matching motor, trans, core support, and original window sticker. The door panel on the driver's side in really good condition. Black portion up top painted. Vinyl portion has a little slight wrinkle there. It's just a little dry, but not torn or ripped, or the door's not all warped. Door panel's not all warped. The armrest is in good shape. Jump to our back seat here. Put the seat forward, and back seat's real nice condition in the interior. The headliner in real nice condition. The dome light illuminates when I open up the driver door. Seat back's in good shape, not heavily scratched, not falling off the driver's seat. The driver's seat's in pretty good condition. Does have a small tear here. Okay, right there, there's a small tear. There's also two little small tears here. Obviously, entering and exiting the vehicle, wear and tear, it's going to happen. But overall, the interior is in pretty nice condition. The carpeting underneath the floor mat in pretty nice shape. Is the carpeting brand new? No, it doesn't look it, but it also looks to be in very good condition. It's not definitely not original, and it's not all old and tattered. The courtesy lights illuminate there, not only in the center console when I open the door, but also that map light up there that's above the glove box area on the passenger side of the car. 41,912. Like I said, that mileage is on the title. For those of you not familiar with purchasing classic cars or owning classic cars, most states exempt vehicles over a certain age, even if you can prove the mileage. So the fact that this car is not exempted, hopefully when you register the car, wherever you're at, when you buy this thing, don't let them exempt it. Try to keep the mileage stated on the title. How about the rear quarter on the driver's side? Real nice condition, down low, up high, around the wheel well there. It's a good looking car. I'll give you a shot down the side of the car, starting with the rear quarter, driver door, front fender. You can see all your panels line up real nice. There's no waves down the side of the car. I like this car. So, rear window, great glass clarity, chrome around the rear window in nice shape. Pioneer 6x9s mounted in your speaker shelf. We'll figure out if those work when we're on the test drive. Matte black rear spoiler on the deck lid. It's in nice shape. The deck lid itself, not only is it fitting nice and flush to the quarters, but also no kind of paint issues going on with your deck lid. Before we pop the trunk open, we'll check out the tail light bezels there. You can see it has that typical GTX patina around the brake lights. GTXs were notorious for doing that in the back, 68, 69, 70s. The chrome on the rear bumper, however, is pretty outstanding, just like the front. And then you got your duals coming out there below the bumper. Let's take a look in this big, huge trunk. Trunk mat, trunk's in good shape. Trunk seal's in good shape. We'll peel back the mat here so we can show you the trunk. No rust, no rot. This little Ziploc bag you see in the trunk will be there when the car arrives. Inside, there's some parts receipts, some old registrations, things like that, an extra set of hood pins. However, the important part is the original window sticker, or a portion of it, I guess. Total, there's no total on it. But Metzler Motor Company, Arkansas. So there you have it. And then, you know, I didn't break down the fender tag. I didn't go through this piece of paper to see if it's accurate or not. It says that the car started life with a vinyl top, which could explain some of those marks up on the roof there. You know, but nonetheless, we'll send that with it as well. And the rest are just like your miscellaneous standard parts receipts. It's nothing significant. Probably all the same stuff that you guys or gals have folders of in your cars. Carburetors, batteries, brakes, rotors, whatever. Just a couple receipts. You know, when was the car restored, painted, motor done? I don't have any of that info. You know, like I said, it's a numbers matching motor with 41,000 miles. I'm sure at some point in its life it's been rebuilt. I just can't tell you when, or maybe it hasn't been rebuilt. I don't know. If I knew, I'd tell you. And I haven't opened up the motor to check the internals. The rear quarter of the car on the passenger side, same as the driver. Not only is it nice and straight, but also there's no paint issues going on down low, any kind of rust or rot or bubbling, blistering. All your wheels are in real nice shape too. I mentioned already the tires are brand new, and the wheels on the car are in outstanding condition. The black stripe that runs the length of the passenger side of the car is the same as it was on the driver. It's a vinyl stripe. It's in good shape. It's not peeling off the car. It's not cracked. It's not sun faded. So you got, that's good news there. The GTX badges, they're both in great shape. Both the one on the driver's rear quarter and then the one on the passenger's. Opening up the passenger side door, you can see that the door panel's in good shape. The passenger side seat's in good condition. No issues. Center console's in nice shape. Automatic, of course, if I didn't make that statement already. Pretty nice, right? Great color, brand new tires, numbers matching drivetrain, original miles, a little bit of documentation. So bottom of the passenger door is the same as the driver's. You know, no paint issues to speak of. The Pentastar there, low on the fender on the passenger side. All the paint real nice on the passenger side front fender, passenger side door. Well, I'm happy to have this piece of inventory. I'm sure it won't be around long. You know, one thing about your GTXs and your Roadrunners and your Cudas, you know, for whatever reason, the Mopar collectors, enthusiasts, they have a tendency to gravitate more towards cars that are more original, whereas the Chevrolet people, you know, they really don't care if, you know, big block, small block, as long as it looks cool and, you know, wins them some awards at car shows or whatnot. But for those of you out there that are either Mopar collectors or you're an investor, this is the right car. You know, you have a fender tag, you have a numbers matching motor, you have a numbers matching transmission, you have an original documented car. I mean, it's a beautiful color. It's you know, the Hemi orange. Definitely a lot going for it in terms of not only a great, fun, collectible car, but also an investment piece. put our 1970 Plymouth GTX up in the air. We'll check out the undercarriage, and then we'll go do a short little test drive in the Daytona sunshine to show you how the car runs out. Underneath our fantastic 1970 GTX, we have drum brakes on all 4 corners of this vehicle. So we will have photos on our website for those of you Mopar fanatics. We will have photos of the casting number, which you can't see up there. And we will also have photos of the date code, which you probably can't see either, but it is 12569. And right here is the partial VIN for the numbers matching motor. And yes, we will have a photo of that on our website also. Not only did I tell you, oh, well, while we're there, sorry, I don't want to pass it over, but oil pan gasket. Look at how nice and dry and clean that is. Look at the side of the block, how nice and clean it is. Freeze plug area, side of the block, no valve cover gasket leaks. Same thing with this side. You could fully see the exposed oil pan gasket. Moving on to our numbers matching transmission. Let me see. Okay, so I doubt you, here, let me try to help. There's your numbers matching transmission. Okay, we'll have a photo of that on the website as well. Numbers matching drivetrain. Tranny pan gasket, nice and dry. Frame rails on the car are fantastic. You see them there. Look nice. Coming down off of your exhaust manifolds is your dual pipes. No rust holes, rot holes, pinholes in those. Little H section here. And then, of course, back to your flow masters that we'll show you here shortly. Cross member from frame rail to frame rail here supports the transmission up. That looks to be in good shape. No holes there that are not supposed to be there. Tail shaft seal, nice and dry. Floor pans. No, we did not do anything with the floor pans. This is how we bought the car. So they are all one solid piece all the way back, you can see. And the same thing on the passenger side. Nothing's sectioned, nothing's portioned, nothing's silicone, tiger hair, fiberglass, 2x4s, whatever else you're going to use in a half-ass restoration is not happening on this car. Flowmaster mufflers, like I had made the statement. The frame rails in the rear are good on the car as well. No issues whatsoever there. I mentioned already that there are drum brakes in the rear. Huge gas tank here to power that 440. I mentioned earlier in the presentation that the Cooper Cobras are brand new. You can see not only the tread depth and tire condition, but also your little yellow and blue lines that are in the center of the tread. Those things don't even have 5 miles on them yet. Leaf springs look to be in good shape. Drop downs on the rear quarter. See that little tab there? That's your inner quarter. So that's metal. And then, of course, your outer quarter metal. I'm not sure what you can see looking up into the light and into the black, but that's metal to metal. There's no Bondo right there or any kind of filler, and it's the same on the driver's side as it is on the passenger side. Fantastic looking 1970 GTX. We're going to set it down on the ground, take it on a test drive, and show you how the vehicle runs out. Inside of our 1970 GTX, horn works. Turn signals, driver's side, passenger side, tack. The tack portion of the tick-tock tack is functioning. The tick-tock portion is not, and we don't fix clocks. 41,912, I told you, is the original miles. Why don't we do wipers? Oh, while we're doing turn signals, hood. I don't know if you guys can see that with the sun glare or not, but it works, and so does the passenger side. Temp, oil pressure, fuel, alternator, they all work. Yes, I got to stop by the gas station because they brought me a car back with no fuel again, so I'll go put fuel in it, and I'll show you guys that that works. Radio does not work. and we don't fix radios. So the clock doesn't work, the radio doesn't work, and neither one of them will work when you get the car. Car idles real nice. The 440 pulls like really well. So let's go take it to the gas station, dump some fuel in it, and take it on a test drive. Okay, so put gas in the car. Now it's got a half tank. Speedo's working. Got a little bit of a weeble wobble to it, but it is functioning and it is accurate. I told you the air grabber's permanently up. Car tracks nice and straight. Steering wheel's aligned fantastic. Car's got good response in the steering wheel. We're going to, well, let me see. I got people behind me. I was going to show you the brakes, but I can't do that right this very moment. I got cars behind me. But runs real nice, real strong. 440. I'm going to, I put $30 worth of fuel in it, and I'm going to dump about half of it on this test drive. But fantastic looking car and performing car. Real nice smooth ride. There's no engine vibration, tranny vibration, tire vibration, no alignment issues, no front end pulls. And we're doing our test drive a little bit later in the afternoon, so we got a bit more traffic than we normally do. We try to do our test drives in the mornings. Doesn't always happen. It was sprinkling rain earlier. I didn't want to get cars dirty, so we're doing it now in the sunshine. Car stops real, look at that. You don't have to stand on a brake pedal. It stops nice and clean. Oh. Those snuck up on me. As you can see, we're idling real nice, not stalling out. Our temperature is about $1.70. Wait for some traffic to pass here, and we will run it up through the gears. Hopefully these people get a red light soon. I'll get the green light. This is a real nice car. Okay, it's turning yellow. All right, we ready? There's 80. Transmission shifts perfectly, by the way. Got this guy in this moped. I'm going to scare his pants off. There's 60 miles an hour. No hands on the wheel. Very nice car. Good power out of the 440. Real nice alignment. Nice tight car. You know, for being such a low miles car, you can tell that the performance, you know, it's put together. When I say that, what I mean is, you know, the dash hasn't been out of the thing 3, 4, 5, 6 times. You know, the front end hasn't been taken apart 6, 7, 8 times. You know, it's just, you can tell it's a nice tight car. You know, it just rides and performs and handles like a 41,000 mile car should. It's a pretty fantastic piece of inventory we have. Hankster's Hot Rods, Daytona Beach. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone here if you're interested in this 1970 numbers matching Plymouth GTX. Hanksters.com is our website, so we can find all the photos of this car. There'll be 100 because we have engine pictures to take, tranny pictures to take, original window stickers to take, core supports to take, fender tags to take. So there's a lot of information on our website in reference to this particular vehicle. At full retail price, our GTX includes shipping in the lower 48 United States on an enclosed carrier. It also includes a powertrain warranty. That warranty covers engine, transmission, rear end, internal components. It doesn't cover brakes, batteries, starters, alternators, oil pan gasket leaks, tranny pan gasket leaks. It only covers mechanical breakdowns of your powertrain. Is the price of the car negotiable? It most certainly is. If we negotiate the price of the car, the warranty comes off. Warranty is good at full retail price only. Also, the shipping comes off. At full retail price, we handle all of your logistics when it comes to shipping. The pickup, the delivery, the tracking, the payment. At a negotiated cost, you will handle all that on your own. So our full retail price is turnkey. You get the luxury, convenience, security of the warranty, and then you get the also the luxury and convenience of us taking care of all that shipping. Is the price of the vehicle negotiable? Within reason, it most certainly is. If we negotiate the price of the car, the warranty comes off, the shipping comes off. Those are items that are available at full retail price only. Maybe you are a collector and you have your own trailer. You want to trailer this GTX home. No issues there. You're more than welcome to do that. And then if you're local to us here in the Sunshine State and you want to drive this car home, you can certainly do that. Past that bus. Temp check 170, holding firm. That's a good thing. So we're running nice and cool in our 440. Hanksters Hot Rods is located in Daytona Beach, and once again our website is hanksters.com. We'd love to earn your business, so please check us out. I know this particular 1970 GTX will not be around very long, so if you've been looking for the right one, this is probably your car. Hanksters.com. Check us out.